We have been swimming with the sharks all week, and Robert Herjavec, the swimmer himself, is here to talk about the 17th season of Shark Tank. It is so great to see you, Robert.
Wow.
I can't believe it's been 17 years.
I know. I grew up on the show.
You did. You did.
You were a child prodigy.
Yes, I'm a child prodigy.
And it's always been backwards and forwards looking. You know, you're always looking to the future as well.
I think the great thing about our show is we're such a reflection of what's happening in America.
Yeah.
You know, in their first season, it was the financial crisis. You couldn't get a bank loan. So people had to come to Shark Tank to get investment. Today, it's tariffs, it's manufacturing, it's all those challenges people are having. And we're seeing a lot of those on the show this year.
And they turn to you, I guess, because you know the shortcuts, you know the ways to get it done, and a lot of people just don't.
Well, Sam, you know, we are the smartest business people in all the land. That's the great thing about our show is we really do know our stuff, but I always tell people, we missed out on Ring. Remember, Ring was sold to Amazon for $1 billion. So just because you get a no on Shark Tank doesn't mean you're not going to be successful. Yeah. And we always encourage people, you know, you're always one failure away from the biggest success of your life.
Mark Cuban called you sporty shark, right?
Sporty shark.
So when Michael...
He's called me a lot of things, but that was one of the nice ones.
Well, who took the title when Michael was on? And Michael's thing airs soon, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Next week, I think.
So, first of all, Michael was a great shark. You may lose him from this show.
Oh,
really?
wow.
Oh, wow.
He was incredible. I mean,
not a vicious shark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tough.
I don't know
tough.
if you guys know this, but Michael is not a very nice human being.
Not true.
The thing about Michael is he is a
business.
businessman,
Yeah.
and he asks the right questions, and he's been around, and he's seen all of these greats up close and done his own work.
Rebecca, that's the thing. I mean, obviously, he's a super nice human being. He's very charming. He comes on the show, and we're expecting a lot of that. And then the first pitch comes out, and his questions are like, boom, right on point. He knows his stuff. I mean, he was great on the show.
People look forward to learning from you all, and we're talking small businesses, and you mentioned tariffs earlier. What are you saying? What advice are you offering to a lot of these young business people who are nervous?
It's a challenging time, and one of the hardest things about what's happening in America right now is the instability. You know, bad news, good news, I can deal with it, but when the news is changing every day, there's a tariff on this, then there isn't, I think that's really, really hard. But on the flip side, I also tell people this is one of the best times in history to start a business. You can create an online presence today with social media. You don't even need to go to retail. So if you're thinking about doing it, you don't need a lot of capital, and you can do it online.
It's great advice, and we've seen the biggest businesses come up through instability in times like the Great Recession when you guys started. We do have a lot of questions from our viewers, and we want to get to the first one that's from a fellow Rebecca. Let's take a look.
My question for you is, how has AI affected the businesses and industries you're in? Also, how are you adapting to the AI change, but also keeping the human side of your businesses alive?
Wow, all of Rebecca's asked great questions. So
Talk about disruption.
AI will be the greatest technology transformation of our lifetime. And we are simply at the tip of the iceberg. We will not recognize what AI is going to do to us in the next 20 years. My advice, Rebecca, is dive in, completely embrace it. It's very disruptive, but I think it's an opportunity to elevate your employees and people that know how to do AI. There will be two kinds of companies. Those that embrace AI and those that will be acquired by those that embrace AI.
That's a little bit
All right, let's get another question in. This one's from Lori.
Hi, Robert. As a small business owner balancing family life, what are the most effective strategies to grow and scale a business without burning out?
First of all, 50% of all businesses fail within the first 3 years. Starting a business is really hard. And at the beginning, there is no life balance. You are going to miss birthdays, you're going to miss anniversaries. You are going to have to give everything to that business. But here's the great thing. Once you get above a certain point, It's the greatest job because you get to set your own schedule.
You're working for yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you can get to all those things for your kids, but at the beginning, it's really hard.
You just have to look in the distance for
That's
that.
right. I
Well,
see you.
everything great in life
Yeah.
comes with sacrifice.
Yeah.
Truly. How are your kids, by the way?
My
How's your
kids-
beautiful family?
My kids are great. They're 7 now. How did that happen?
Yeah.
Wow.
They were just on the show.
We've seen
in
them grow up as well, Robert.
Yeah, it's incredible. We have a boy and a girl, as you know. My daughter loves to dance. She's really good at dance. Obviously, she takes after me.
17 years. So what? I mean, I go back to those early days, and here you are again, and it's always forward-looking, and it's always on point.
And it's such a motivating show.
Yes.
And every year we say, there is nothing we haven't seen. And then somebody comes out with a product or a service that you've never seen. The ingenuity in America is at an all-time high. I always like to say that the business of America is business. There's somebody out there right now creating the next great company.
And you're Canadian, so that's saying a lot.
I know.
Well, you grew up
I'm
in
ki-
Canada.
I'm kind
You're
of
American
Australian now.
Yeah, and
Rebecca.
Australian
Yeah.
too.
All over the globe. Many of us noticed that Mark Cuban called you Sporty Shark. Well, our sporty guy, Michael Strahan, was a guest shark on the show,
He
and
was.
you two kind of duked it out over a sports product. Let's take a look.
Throw the ball. Go ahead.
I need a touchdown.
Go ahead. Oh! All right, that's 3 points right there. Here you go, Robert. Now you're going to throw it back. Oh, I think you missed that one.
It's 3-0.
All right, here we go. Keep going.
There you go, Robert. You're done.
I got it.
Michael, kick it.
All right, pretty fun. All right, come on.
Let's go. Way to go. Nice work. Nice work.
You knew when you asked Michael to kick it, it was over. It was over. How did he do as a guest shark?
Well, first of all, shockingly, Michael is better at sports than I am.
That is a big surprise.
Big surprise.
I couldn't believe that.
Yeah.
I do believe I could tackle him, right? But he was an unbelievably great shark. I mean, we all knew he was charismatic and, good with the camera and all that stuff and with people. But as soon as the real business questions started, I mean, all of us went, whoa, that guy knows what he's doing. And obviously, he's had a lot of businesses. He's been very successful, which America doesn't know. He's a real business guy.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see who actually gets that product you just showed us. That's a good tease for next week. But let's talk small businesses because they're facing a lot of challenges right now with tariffs and other things. What advice do you have for people wanting to start a small business right now or who have one?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I started a small business and it turned out to be really successful. 50% of all small businesses fail in the first 3 years, and then 50% fail of those that are left fail in the next 3 again.
Wow.
So it's really hard, but my advice to people is this is the best time to start a business in history. Social media, computing power, AI is such a disruptive force. If you know AI today and you can use it in your business, you have a massive advantage. In this day and age, you cannot depend on a large corporation for your future. If you're out there thinking that your company is going to take care of you in retirement, my gosh, good luck. So when you start a small business, you are in control of your own destiny. Yes, it's hard, and yes, it's really difficult, but and if you're going to bet on anything in life,
Bet
on
on
yourself.
Bet on yourself. We've all heard
And
it.
I think that's always been the appeal of Shark Tank because you guys, it's real and you really dig into it and you really help people. There's also the great appeal of Dancing with the Stars. And you were on 10 years ago, you met your wife, Kim.
Gosh.
Just very quickly, how are you guys doing?
We're doing great, and there we are. Look at me go. Wow. Rebecca, I'm a little disappointed that Dancing with the Stars hasn't asked me to come back as a professional dancer.
You put it out here, you got a great shot. Robert
Come on,
Herjavec,
Dancing, get
Dancing
me
with the
on
Stars
there.
and Shark Tank,
Yes.
an all-new episode on Wednesday at 10 Eastern right here on ABC, and Michael's a guest shark.